Alright everybody, welcome to another episode of World of Tanks Replays. This is Tanks for the Mammeries, and today I've got a 2-for replay for you guys. It's 2 battles in the PZ-B2. It's me and Casco and Actual, one of my clanmates. And today we're on Murovanka, and this is the first battle. We did this yesterday. It's obviously Thanksgiving weekend in the US. It's Thanksgiving holiday weekend, and there's a million people on. We had a really tough time with the teams. As you can see from my XVM coloration on the teams there, there's been some really tough teams out there. Either there's like a couple of platoons of really, really good people, or it's just a bunch of folks getting on, and that's great. I'm really happy to see so many people playing the game. So we were having some tough times, and what we decided to do was just do it for fun. So me and Kasky decided to get our PZ-B2s and just sort of head straight up the middle here in Murovanka and see what we could do to cause some trouble for everybody. So we're pushing straight up the middle of the road here, and we're about to take a right. We'll try and get some shots in on these guys, but after that we're going to take a right and head down towards the middle. And there's a whole bunch of folks in here. That was a good shot on the move. I didn't expect that to actually happen. So we're going to see this 3J. We're going to see the Sarl, who's going to hit us pretty hard. We got a Martyr in there. So there's lots of folks in the middle, and it's going to be good for us to just start taking shots at people. So I'm pushed up here, and then Kasky is right behind me, and we're just going to start using these guns to good effect. We're having conversations about who to shoot. There's the Sarl who hit me pretty good. Just going to try and angle that a little bit so that doesn't happen again. And I was going for him, although he pulled back to hit the 91. Got the B1 in there. And I don't know what those guys are doing, but they are certainly not doing a good job of hitting us. So we're just putting a lot of rounds down range at this point, and there's people picking up on the back end. Let's go back. I don't know. I guess I got that. We both fired it pretty much exactly the same time. I'm sure that Casco was pitching at me when that happened. So pretty much at this point, everybody's pulled back, and we've decided we're going to go ahead and push forward a little bit. So if we continue to sit there, we're just going to waste time and waste kills. So it's time to push up and get on in the fight some more. Although these tanks are fast, you tend to get stuck in a position thinking that, you know, you need to keep your armor angled, and you forget that it's time to move on to do stuff. So, oop, that bounced. Hit the weak spot there. That's good. Hit him again. That's good. Hit him again, right in the turret. There we go. Now he's dead. Alright, time to push on. Got a little spotting damage on the Covenant there. So we're up to 502. And Kasky's pushing around the other way. Going to try and see what we can do to trap some of these guys. But I think it's pretty much all over. There's not a whole lot to do. There's the Martyr. We'll get some shots into him. But it's really pretty much the end of this fight. And we're not going to try and run back to that Sarl. He's just too far away. So at this point, it's we're just going to head on down to the cap, try and get some loser points there, farm some loser points. There's a Sexton, but you know, we'll get some shots into him. Certainly get some shots into him. There we go. Little angle there on him. Bounce, of course. And that's the kill. So Kasky comes around the corner, tries to get a shot. I pretty much just stole all the kills. Oh, and there's he got a shot in on that guy from across the map. That's a pretty good snapshot. We're not going to be able to do much more to him, so that's pretty much the end of this fight. He's not, we can't see him obviously, but we're still taking shots where we think he is. And oh, we get some damage in on him, but he's pretty much running for it now. So we'll go ahead and put the post-game stats up next, and then we'll have one more battle in the PZ-B2. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, it's Thanksgiving weekend here in the States. You know, it's time to be appreciative of pretty much everything that's going on, even if your life's not going great. But, you know, you got good friends you can play some games with. You got a great game like this. And it's just worth remembering. So thanks, everybody, for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers for you guys sticking around and paying attention to what I've got going on. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and Twitter and Facebook. I have a Facebook account, TanksFTM. And I pulled out of the cap circle here so that Kasky wouldn't go try and chase that GMC down, but it's not going to happen. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. We'll put up post-game stats next and get right on to the next battle. All right, so here we are in Murovanka, and it's me again and Kasky and the PZ-B2s. After the last fight we had, we thought we'd try it again. The enemy team's got a couple of PZ-B2s as well, platooned up. As you can see, there's 3 platoons on one side and 4 on the other. And there's some decent teams. Their artillery's pretty good. They've got some decent tanks and some decent players on the other side. So we've got to pay attention to what we're doing. And so our plan is to go ahead and move up to the 1-2 line and take that spot in F2. Be fairly aggressive. We want to go ahead and push down the 1-2 line. The fact of the matter is, with us on TeamSpeak and, you know, in these vehicles, we know how to play them. We've played them enough now. And we're not really concerned about the rest of our team. We have enough speed on this map, particularly, to be able to get back to cap if we need to, or get to a spot where we can see cap if we need to. So, you know, we're gonna be fairly aggressive here, regardless of what the rest of our team does. Because other than us, the teams are pretty even. And so, short of getting ganged up on, we kind of feel like we're going to be okay. And yeah, there's artillery in here. And this guy, he comes out of nowhere and just, I don't know if he's playing with a trackpad or what, but he obviously came right over that hill and started shooting the ground right in front of his tank. So that was kind of fun. We had a good laugh about that. And obviously, Kasky's now bitching to me for stealing the kill from him. Now here comes the B2. So we see one of them, and there's the other one. So now we've got both of them. And we have a DW and the M2 medium behind us. And so Kasky's telling me to go ahead and pull back to let them come around. The problem is they're not going to come around because of the other 2 tanks over there. So while those 2 guys are getting hit, I decided to go ahead and push up and start trying to bully these guys. So turret shots into him. That one bounced. The DW comes in, gets a good one in there. And we're just going to start taking shots at these guys. Now, my concern is, obviously, we're a great target for artillery. And so one of them's down. It's just time to bully the second one. Put a shot in the dirt. Now, I think Kasky hit the back of DW there. Anyway, now he's going up for the Panzer 30 AT up top. Our Valentines come in to hit this guy. Now I get shot in the back by the DW. Thanks very much for that, buddy. But that's taking out those 2 guys. So now there's a Lee and a Valentine over there in the woods. I missed the shot on the Lee. I zoomed in and I missed the shot on the Lee, backed up behind that building. So they're pushing around to take out the 38. The Stewards come in and rammed Kasky, dumbass. So now we're 9-7 on the scores. I've got 375. Kasky's done a bit more damage than that. We're 3-2 on the kills, and he's going to continue to push around towards cap. I'm figuring these guys, I'm more trying to shoot than I am paying attention to the map, and I need to get out there where I can start doing some damage. I'm not hitting these guys. But they're making, the Sentinel and the Lee are making a concerted effort to get down to Cap. And now that the Sentinel and the Lush are out of view, and the scores are tightening up here, it's time to push down and try and do some base defense. So I'm kind of going to make my way through this little village back to Cap. The Lush is the one that I'm most concerned with. The DW is pushed on towards the enemy Cap. Kasky's an overwatch on the top of that ridge line. We got some defense down at our Cap, but my major concern is the Lush. He's fast, he's dangerous, and he can kill that DW easy. So now I've been spotted, don't know where from, so I'm going to start looking around everywhere. Angle up a little bit, see if I can change my angle some. And oh, and there's a couple of guys there. I'm going to put some shots that way. Just don't quite have him. I'm going to track him here in a second, of course, as you usually do. You know, it's one shot to kill somebody. And, of course, there you go, track him. Of course, you don't actually kill him. So there goes the Sentinel and the, whatever the hell that was, the Chiha. And here's the Valentine. And I was really surprised that I was able to kill the Valentine like that, because normally when he's on low health like that and it's a Valentine, you're going to bounce. But I didn't. So now all that's left is the Lush. And so that's why I was coming around this way, is to try and backstop him with his LTP. But the LTP has overrun the Lush's last position. And I'm pretty sure at this point he's gone back to defend Cap. So I'm telling Kasky to watch out for him there on Cap. The DW is going to die, of course, because he's got no health, and the Lush can pin him. But the Lush is down to nothing, so he rammed. What happened was the Lush rammed the DW, which is stupid. He shouldn't have done that, because he could have killed him at standoff and had all of his health left, because he was full health when he hit him. And he's down to 10 hit points, and so I'm making my way as fast as possible, and Kasky's over there yelling for me to come to him. And he's got 200 hit points left, but it doesn't take much. It's 4 shots for that Lush to go ahead and get rid of a PZ-B2. So pushing as fast as we can to get there and try and help him out. And my thought was the Lush was making a run down the A line to get behind us. But there he is. He's spotted. I don't have him. And that is the end of that fight. So we ended up with a 3-4 win. Ended up with 460-something damage. Kasky did very well. Also, I'll go ahead and put up my post-game stats after this. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed these 2 PZ-B2 replays. And happy Thanksgiving to you. I will catch you guys next week after everything settles down. Don't eat too much turkey, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Stand by for the post-game stats.